Hi, Jerry Handlon here, formerly with the Schaumburg Park District as an employee. And we're here as part of the Go Show to introduce you to a couple of folks that have been working with a group called the Yellow Ribbon Group. And it's Mac and Pat McCoy. Welcome to the Go Show, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, the yellow ribbon is that part, you see yellow ribbons on cars, on the bumpers of cars. Is that the Yellow Ribbon Group that you folks are representing?
No, the Yellow Ribbon Support Group is just a coin name we came up with
I see.
when my husband and I decided to support my son's Special Forces team.
Mm.
He had been deployed 5 times.
Wow.
And we both retired, and we decided there's something we could do.
Mm-hmm.
So we thought we were going to support his 12-man team.
Ah.
And they were in Afghanistan. This was his 4th deployment. And I went to the police chief at Palatine and some of the firemen, and I said, you know, could you give us help to get off the ground? And I had worked for Pepper Construction for 23 years, and they offered to give me all the materials I needed, shipping bags and what have you. And everybody just jumped on our bandwagon.
So your function was to raise or gather materials that you could send to your son and his team
Right.
while they were deployed in Afghanistan.
Right.
And then it mushroomed from there.
It just mushroomed. Everyone jumped on the
It
bandwagon.
started out in our house
Oh,
with a small bedroom, and it just exploded when we got done. And this was only in a matter of a month.
mm-hmm.
And we finally got a room at the Palatine Village Hall, which was the old Brown Task Force room.
Mm-hmm.
They sent over policemen and village employees to unload it. They come with a dump truck. That's how much stuff we had.
Wow, wow.
And that was only within a month.
Now, how did word spread so quickly so that you were getting this kind of response?
Well, one of the councilmen got the word out for us.
From Palatine?
Yes.
Okay.
And then our police chief and his assistant, Kathy Garcia, is a former Marine.
Oh.
So she really got going.
Uh-huh.
And the policemen in general, they jumped on. And they offered us the old Brown's Chicken Task Force room because they had arrested the alleged perpetrators just the year before. So they wanted to use, as John Koziel, our police chief, said, it was a negative for 9 years.
Mm.
And he said, we'd like to get positive, something positive to come out of this room now.
Sure. Okay.
So we went in there April 12th of 2003. We got our boxes started. We got our first boxes assembled, mailed out April 16th.
Wow.
And then one of our restaurants in Palatine, the Slice of Chicago, and the Harley-Davidson group from Palatine got together and said, we'll throw a benefit for you.
Mhm.
So they did a pig roast. Bless
Ah.
their heart. They were our first supporters. And we earned $3,300 there, and we got a good monetary foundation. So we started. And then from that, a lot of people came to that had sons and daughters in the military, and they start coming. We have a basis of about 30 to 35 volunteers right now
Wow.
that come on various evenings. And we meet on Wednesday evenings from 6 to 8, and we can put out 120 boxes.
So the objective is to gather various kinds of items to send over to the, now, do you send them to other military personnel other than those that are deployed in Iraq or Afghanistan or
No, our mission statement reads they must be deployed to a foreign shore
to a foreign shore?
in order to receive a box.
Okay,
We've
so
received many calls.
they don't necessarily, excuse me, they don't necessarily have to be in a combat area. They can be in Germany or they can be
Right.
in Japan or
Right.
someplace like that.
Because you've got forwarding boxes in many cities.
Mhm.
Tell them about the boxes we sent to Germany.
Oh, one of a fellow from our church, his family is all Air Force. And one of his sons is a doctor. He had been over at Landstuhl Medical Center for almost a year.
Mhm.
And that's in Ramstein, Germany. That's where they take all the injured military. They have what they call the Wounded Warrior Ministry. So we got contacted with the chaplain there, and we send approximately 20 to 30 boxes a month
Wow.
to them. And that's what we're doing this Christmas. We just got a call yesterday for 24 Christmas stockings these people have left over, and they'd like to get them out. I said, we have a place to send them.
Mhm.
So this week we'll make those boxes up.
And what kind of materials are you going to be putting in these boxes as you're making them up? and
The
sending them
Wounded
out?
Warriors get lap blankets for the amputees because when they're stabilized enough to come home, they wrap the the stubs
Mhm.
with these blankets, put them on the gurneys, and put them in the planes. If they can keep those what's the legs warm, what's left of them, they won't have the phantom pains.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we have a neighbor who makes all the blankets, and a lot of people are jumping on making those blankets now too.
Mm-hmm. Now, if somebody, wants to participate in this organization, the Yellow Ribbon Group, how do they go about doing that?
Well, if they go on our website, they will see, they can go right in there and they can send us a note through Yellow Ribbon, yellowribbon.org, and they can send us a note and apply, or they can call us. My home phone is on there too.
Okay.
They can call, and we've had many calls. If people want to donate, they can go to our wish list, which is updated as we need it, and they can just contact us. That's how most of the people have come in.
Okay. Now, you had mentioned right before we started, excuse me, talking in the interview that you had just done a Halloween candy packaging.
Halloween candy campaign.
Where did you get that? Where did you get the candy from?
Well, a lot of your Schaumburg schools here, a lot, and Girl Scout troops.
Ah.
And they collect it, and they either drop it at the police department 24/7 because they have a big drop box for us.
Plus churches.
And churches, corporations, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts, Indian Guides, they've all got our name. And the Halloween candy especially, plus we had a dentist in Des Plaines, and he paid each child coming in $1 if they would bring him, they would bring him their Halloween candy.
No
We
kidding.
got 800 pounds of candy from him.
Oh, wow.
That was just him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
We've
him.
got over 4,000.
That's been going around with the truck picking up the candy. I don't think he wants to see any more candy.
Now, where do you get, do you send these boxes to an individual person in the military?
Yes,
The
you
man or
have to
woman?
have an individual.
Where do you get the names?
Our website. You can go on and submit a name through our website
Oh, I
for
see. Okay.
a military person, and there's several pull downs in there. And I brought you a copy of our Operation Cookie Drop. That's another thing. The Girl Scouts sell cookies. They stand in front of the stores, or they go to neighbors and say, "Would you like to buy cookies?" And somebody will say, "Well, I'm a diabetic. I really can't buy any." And they'll say, "Would you like to send a box to the troops overseas?" Well, who could refuse that? Last year we received 7,200 boxes
Oh,
of
man.
Girl Scout cookies.
Wow.
And they've been going in every box since, well, this is the second year we've done that.
Now, do you hear back from those troops over there when?
Yes,
with thank
there's a
yous and-
picture in there of the troops when they receive the Girl Scout
Oh,
cookies.
yeah, yeah.
The look on their face
Oh, sure.
is worth,
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got about 4, we're working on our 5th big, thick binders full of letters
Oh,
back
yeah.
from the troops
Mhm.
telling us how much they appreciate what we're doing. And the main thing is that it's not so much that they get something from home, it's from a stranger.
Mhm.
That means that there's support back there for what they're
Sure,
doing, and
sure.
it means the world to them.
Right.
and your media doesn't relay that.
Mhm.
What our troops have accomplished in Baghdad, all through Iraq, and what they're trying to accomplish in Afghanistan.
Mhm.
Girls are going to school for the first time in their life in Afghanistan.
Mhm.
This is wonderful. And they had I just watched a program yesterday, how the females, though they're getting rid of the burqas, and
Mhm.
they're living a life. They're driving cars. This Afghan gal who was 21 years old said, "I can drive a car now."
Wow.
And she just held her head up high.